Now we need to set up our database. Before to start, go to the website and download the 3 files that you find with information. Go to File. We are going to download one copy of this one as CSV. This is the format that we need. Now I'm going to do the same with the next ones. As you notice, we have in our download folder all the files regarding with the database. Now we are going to set up the database. As you see, we have 3 tables, one for the idioms with the idiom, sometimes the translation, the meaning, the language, category, and tone. We have another table for the tones and it's telling us what kind of tone we are using. And finally, we have another with the language that we are using. We can add and modify this one as we want. Now we are going to create the database on the server. For that, go browser and find localhost php myadmin/. When you got this one, enter. The first time that you load localhost admin, they are gonna ask you about the user. User is gonna be root and password nothing. Now we are gonna create our new database. Click on new, give a name for the database. In this case, it's gonna be idioms. I'm gonna create my database. Now you can see here your database and we are going to create the table. Just remember that we are using 3 tables. The first one is going to be called idioms and have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns. Now we need to set up every column that we have in our table. Just remember that you have the values in this position. You have ID, idiom, literal translation, meaning, language. Start here with the first one. It's gonna be mandatory ID. It's gonna be integer. That means it's gonna be a number. And this number is gonna be with auto increment. That means I'm gonna take this one. Now I'm gonna mark the second column. It's gonna be idiom. It's gonna be a bar chart. That means it's gonna be 4 letters. And the maximum number of letters is gonna be 255. Done. Now I'm gonna mark the next one and it's gonna be literal translation. It's gonna be varchar 255. Next one is gonna be meaning. It's gonna be varchar 255. The next one is gonna be language ID. Is gonna be a number. The next one is gonna be the tone ID, and the next one could be the category. All of them will be numbers because in our table we have that numbers. We don't need to add more information. With this one, it's gonna be enough. Now we are gonna say save. As you can see, we have here our table with the columns that we are going to be using 7 columns. Now I'm going to import the data. Click on import. We are going to find our file. As you noticed before, was on downloads, and I'm going to find idioms. Open. I'm going to say that skip the first row because it's the title of the columns. I'm going to tell that it's a CSV format. And finally, I'm going to say import. As you notice, we have successfully finished with 93 queries. Let's see, if I click over the table, we have all the fields. Create a new table, and this one is going to be called tones. This one have 2 columns. I'm going to create, and for this one I have 1 column that is going to be the ID, and the second one that is going to be the tone name. Means that here is going to be ID and here is going to be tone name. This one is going to be integer, that means it's going to be a number, and this one is going to be a test. If it's going to be a test, I'm going to tell what is going to be the maximum size for this variable, 255. We are going to save, and now I'm going to import, find my file, tons. I'm going to say skip the first line, CSV, import. Okay, we have finished with this one. Let's see how looks the table. We have the ID and the term. And now I'm going to create language, the last one. I'm going to go on idioms, and I'm going to create a new table. This one is called language, have 2 columns. I'm going to create, and in the same case, ID is going to be integer, and here is going to be bar chart, and that is all. Okay, in this case, I have to auto increment this one. That means if someone add information, it's going to be there. And I have to add the link, save. Okay, now we have the files. I'm going to import. Choose the file, skip the first line, import. Finally, I'm going to review that this table, tones, have my ID on auto increment. I'm going to check on the structure. I'm going to change, and I'm going to say auto increment. Save. And at this point, we have our 3 tables for our database that is called idioms. Next video, we will be connecting this one with HTML.